Boridaro. Pronoun dot every pony. This is BronyDan. It's not original, but hey, you try coming up with reality these days. Now, when people just heard the title of this episode, many people were actually excited about it. And when it was over, what was the genuine reaction?
Okay. Disappointed!
But does this make this a bad episode? I swear to God not, because I feel like I've been getting a bit too negative with the show lately. So let's take a look at Dungeons and Discords. We begin with Fluttershy packing for a trip as Discord arrives.
Oh, a surprise vacation just for the two of us? How thoughtful.
It turns out that Princess Celestia is taking the main six to Yakistan as part of a goodwill tour. This is making Celestia sound like Bono. So while she's away, Fluttershy suggests that Discord hang out with Spike and Big Macintosh for the evening.
Oh, you must think that we're in a dimension where everything is opposite.
Well, guess what, Sassafras?
Jesus!
I'm opposite Fluttershy, and I'm sick of being nice and quiet all the time.
That's nothing. You should do the original line.
I'll get that rest, you late munching sheep shagger!
Well, nothing Discord has done has made Fluttershy want to change her mind as they all arrive at the station.
I brought Yeti food! Did I forget to mention there's a pony eating Yeti on Frostfield Glacier?
That thing was a Yeti? No, honey. This is a Yeti. Brown fur, glow-in-the-dark eyes, roars like a flushing shitter. It's the stuff of nightmares. So as the main six leave, Discord is left with Spike and Big Mac, who offer him the chance to hang out with them, but Discord being Discord refuses.
I guess guys' night will just be you and me.
A guy's night? You mean a rowdy evening of reckless revelry? Zoot suits, fedoras, swing dancing?
Something like that.
I could imagine being on the piss with Discord would be like being on the piss with Boris Johnson. You can't stand him, but you know you'll end up in the most strangest of situations. Because let's face it, watching drunk people is hilarious.
I'm pissed. Fighting, nightclub, women. Nope, that bus stop needs a hat. He looks like a wizard, Dave. I've done it. 5 points to Gryffindor!
So Discord agrees to join them on their guys' night, making the most subtle of entrances.
Announcing the much-anticipated arrival of the spirit of chaos and disharmony, the purveyor of pandemonium, lord of lawlessness, earl of turmoil, bringer of bedlam, dun-da-da-dun-da-da-da, Discord!
In my mind, I like to believe that they just gave John Delancey a load of helium for that line. So, what is it that Spike and Big Mac have planned?
In a world where evil reigns supreme, a small band of warriors stands tall against the darkness. This is ogres and oubliettes.
Yeah, well, we all had a guess that this is what Spike and Big Mac did in their spare time, and it is nice to see the show actually take some inspiration from the comics for a change. But this next scene coming up is an example of why I don't like to play these type of games.
Ogres and Oubliettes is a fantasy role-playing adventure game. Our goal? Defeat the evil squid wizard, or, as we call him, the Squizzard. The Squizzard has laid siege to the last free city in Spitopia. That's the name of the land. He's kidnapped a beautiful unicorn princess named Schmerity. Which is like a normal name in Spitopia, so, don't think about it too much. I'm Garbuncle, her famous magician. Everyone treats me with the utmost respect. Big Mac's character is Sir McBiggin, a level 27 Black Knight unicorn from Castle Chadwick. When his king allied himself with the Squizzard, Sir McBiggin would not besmirch his honor.
Nope.
And so it came to pass. The magician and Black Knight vowed to rid Spitopia of the evil Squizzard.
Just give me the Clip Notes version! Good God, the bloody audiobook to the Silmarillion isn't this boring! So after Discord fails to get the game, he decides to take them to the Coco Bongo.
Jazz, dancing, the best table magic can buy.
And look over there, you can see the Mask dancing with Cameron Diaz. Well, that or Cameron Diaz's obvious stunt double.
Smoking!
But Spike still is insistent on playing his Ogres and Oubliettes game, so Discord decides now to get to the point of the episode that everybody's tuned in to watch.
Sir McBiggin?
Yeah.
And I'm Garbuncle? That means sweetness! We're in the game!
But Discord assumes the role of the Dungeon Master. I'm sure it's called something else in this version, but it's the Dungeon Master. And begins to torment Spike and Big Mac. You know, it's moments like this that you really do remind you of how much of Q Discord really can be. Too bad it only lasts for 2 minutes. Yeah, the part that everybody wanted to see is over before it gets better. All because Disco's ego can't accept the fact that Spike and Big Mac only invited him because they felt sorry for him.
We only invited you to be nice. I mean, you're kind of a weirdo.
Says the dragon who has a plushie doll of his crush and has the princess of his game named after her. Kettle, meet Pot, you're both black. Well, Discord decides to leave after all this, but Spike and Big Mac feel sorry for how they've behaved and invite Discord to perhaps have the game become reality again, just as the main 6 return home.
We should just close the door and let them finish whatever this is.
I wonder how Twilight would have reacted if this is what she came home to. Well, that was Dungeons and Discords. Is it a bad episode because of its wasted potential? Well, I want to say yes, because the best part of this episode was the part within the game, and it was also so frustrating at how it was cut so short. I mean, it wouldn't have been so hard to work in the moral and dilemma between the characters whilst they were inside the game. The middle part of this episode just dragged into awkward territory for me, but nevertheless, I do like to see more of Discord's antics, and it was cool to see some interaction between Spike and Big Mac. Overall, this one seems to fall into the alright category, even if I feel so much could have been done with the premise. Well, this is BronyDan saying, no star.
Such joy.